Hello, my name's Kirsty Lo and today I'll be interviewing the amazing Mark Sephton, who is an entrepreneur, and he also mentors a lot of people internationally in terms of business, how to represent themselves, and just generally how to create the best and bring out the best of themselves. So Mark, today if you can just introduce a bit about yourself and a bit about your background and where you're from.
There is. Yeah, my name's Mark Sephton. I'm a personal mentor to entrepreneurs, and I work with a number of different entrepreneurs all over the world. And really what I'm about is getting the best out of people. And today I just want to mention my upcoming book, which I'm really excited about.
Yes, that's right. So later on in the interview we'll be talking to Mark about his upcoming book, which is an absolutely amazing time for him right now. So where are you from, Mark?
So I'm born and bred in Coventry, and I've lived in Coventry all my life, apart from a small time when I spent it in the States, which really kind of opened up my eyes, and I kind of see it as the point of when I became from a boy and turned myself into a man, and I actually talk about some of that in my book.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm actually really excited to actually read your book. So when exactly does your book come out?
My book's going to launch around about the 3rd week of November.
Okay.
And I'm really excited for the launch, and I want to build up, you know, a bit of momentum and a bit of excitement, because I've poured a lot of who I am into this book, and I've got some great advocates that are fully behind me. And so today, I just want to share a little bit about what that book is about.
That's fantastic. So Mark, how exactly did you come about writing this book, or was it just all of a sudden one night you were like, oh, I need to write a book, and you just, like, how did you come about it?
Yeah, I think, you know, everybody has a story to tell. And so, you know, for me, it was very much wanting to inspire and educate people through the journey of life that I've had, which has been difficult and challenging. And, you know, for me, it was very much a case of January 1st, I decided that I would write every day, Monday to Friday, for 30 minutes each day.
Wow.
And 6 months later, yeah, that's when I have a fully loaded book, which I'm really excited about, because I've literally poured everything into it. All the thoughts, all the genius ideas, all the trials and all the tribulations, a little bit of my own story so people understand the context of where I'm coming from. And then I've just poured my life and my energy into this.
Yeah. So with your book, is it a bit like a how-to guide for beginners in order just to show them how to become an entrepreneur just like yourself?
Not specifically that. I mean, it's called Inside Job, and the whole concept of Inside Job is that we're only as good as the thoughts we think. Yeah. And so we must create an environment and a culture in which our genius, our own creative genius, comes into being. Because so often we have thoughts, but then we're in danger if that's all they remain, unless we act on them. And really, Inside Job is really about some creative ideas in which people are able to find their inner sniper. And what I mean by inner sniper is creating that environment and that culture which creates a platform for your passions and your skills to come to the fore. I use the example of Michael Phelps, who's the most decorated Olympian of all time. Now, Michael Phelps' inner sniper is in the shape of a swimming pool, and so the book is really about helping you find your own swimming pool where you can really come alive in terms of your skills and passions. And that's really what the core of the book is all about.
That's fantastic, Mark. So just a little bit more about yourself. You know, we've just spoken a bit about the book. So a bit more background about yourself and how you actually became such a fantastic international mentor to so many entrepreneurs.
You know, I think life is one big fat test, and I've always,
that's true.
You know, I've really benefited from the fact that I've not been afraid of making mistakes. Yeah. And I think, you know, when times are tough and you look to problem solve, so, you know, I come from a broken family, and I think one of the benefits of coming from a broken family, if you like, is you have this ability to problem solve, to think on your own 2 feet. And so that's really kind of where my strengths come from. It's about developing people, encouraging them, and being an advocate. And that's when I started to do leadership courses. I did life coaching diplomas, I did business diplomas. And that's how I took the parts that really resonated with me and spoke to me, and created a business around my own beliefs and around my own passions. And that's typically where mentoring comes from. I love the idea of taking somebody and basically provoking them to achieve all that they want to be, and giving them the tools and the resources to be able to do that. And that's how I established my business, and that's why I love the whole world of entrepreneurship, because it's exciting to think that you can have an idea, that you can have your own DNA and your own fingerprint on it,
yes,
and that you can bring it into fruition.
That's so right, Mark. And also, besides from you being the amazing mentor that you are, you're also a radio presenter.
Yes, I mean, I do present, which I absolutely love. I get to interview 2 or 3 entrepreneurs a week, and again, that really kind of speaks volumes of my passion of entrepreneurship. The thing for me, Kirsty, is it's not exactly about what people do, it's why they do it. It's about what motivates them and what gets them out of bed. And again, going back to the book, it's very much about finding your own inspiration. Yeah. What is the legacy that you want to create? When we go through difficulties, we have challenges and we have diversions. One of the chapters is based solely on diversions and how we're to respond when the way we thought we knew is no longer an opportunity. We've got to find a different way to kind of find a result. So it's, you know, it's very much, the book's very much about real day life examples that really help provoke and inspire people within business, and not just in business, but in life, you know, itself.
Yeah. So straight off the top of your head now, say 3 words only, that best describes you as a person.
Best describes me.
3 words.
Persistent, passionate, and I'd say thoughtful.
Reasons for all 3?
Persistent, I'm like a dog with a bone. So if I really believe in something, then I will go after it. I'm the ideal person to have as a friend, because you know you're going to get loyalty. I'm going to stick with you through the hard times.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm a big advocate for. That people tend to forget who were there when they were nobody, and when they become somebody, sadly, some people let those people go. Not for me. So persistent is definitely one.
Yeah.
Passionate. The word passion in the Greek actually means to suffer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually means to suffer, which is an interesting concept. Are you willing to suffer for what you believe in and who you are? Sometimes we all have to go through pain in order to really embrace who we are.
Yeah.
So passion, you know, is one of those areas in which, you know, I think, you know, that really resonates with me. And then thirdly, being thoughtful, it's realising that the success of my life isn't just about me being greedy and getting fat, but it's really about sharing that wealth.
Yeah.
And sharing the abundance of what I have and who I am, to be able to encourage other people to become all they can be. So I'd say those 3 words are the ones that kind of really resonate with me.
Very, very well said. So I feel I've actually learned a lot about you. So we've discussed a lot about your background and also your career and being the amazing mentor that you are, and also a radio presenter as well. So let's talk a bit more about your book again. So when exactly will it be released?
I'm going to make it accessible on Amazon so that people can get it on the Kindle, they can get a paperback book. So it's going to be sourced from there, and you can get your copy by clicking on the link that we're going to add to this video. And I just want it to get into as many hands as possible. It's not so much about making lots of money for me, it's really about me sharing my story. It resonated with people, for them to really come alive, for them to really be spoken to about it, so that they can implement the different thoughts, the creative ideas that I have, these tested proof strategies that I use with my other clients, my other entrepreneurs. And I've just brought all I am and who I am into this book, and I think, you know, as many people can read it as possible, it's really going to help them on their journey.
That's fantastic, Mark. So we have come to the end of our interview, and to find out more information about Mark Sephton, please go onto his website, which is
marksefton.com.
That's brilliant. And also, what's your Twitter name?
Twitter handle is @SeftonMark, which is SEPHTONMARK.
That's brilliant. So my name's Kirsty Lo, and this is Mark Sephton. Thank you so much for listening in. Bye.
Thank you.